Welcome to Today's Woman. Today's topic is effective business communications.
Hi, and welcome to Today's Woman. I'm Rosalind Poon, and today I have the incredible pleasure to be interviewing the most beautiful Cindy Parker.
Hi Rosalind, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, dear. And for those of you who've never met Cindy, I'm here to tell you that she's an incredible woman. She's spent over 40 years in corporate, here and overseas, and now she is supposedly retired. But retired doesn't mean retired as in sitting around doing nothing. Cindy spends hours every week working for the veterans and the veterans charities, and also she sits on 7 or 8 boards.
8 board of directors.
Okay, she sits on 8 boards. Right, I have enough trouble sitting on 2, let alone 8. So Cindy is a great person for us to talk to, especially when I want to talk about the importance of communication or effective communication in business. So Cindy,
Yes.
given your history, what are some of the tips that you can give the ladies and myself on communication?
Well, I worked many years for the most prestigious companies in the world, so I was very fortunate to be able to do that. But I've learned a couple of special things that I need to teach today and tell you about.
All right.
One is the WIFM.
WIFM. What is WIFM? What is WIFM?
WIFM is what's in it for me. So I need to
okay.
find out what that customer that I'm working with, what they want, because everybody wants something.
So it's the WIFM is what's in it for them.
Yes,
That's- okay,
correct,
got it.
correctly.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
so they want to know what I'm going to give them or how I'm going to make everything easy for them in life to go forward,
Got
right?
it. Right.
So now, but I've also learned that you have to listen. So you have to sit back, listen to what your customer wants. What do they want you to do? What do they want you to give to them?
Okay.
So the listening is very, very important.
Yes.
What's in it for them, and smiling.
Ah.
Key in this.
I could do the smiling bit.
So you walk in, you shake hands, you look at them in the eye, and then you smile. Because you don't know what that consumer that day had. Maybe they had a bad morning.
Yes.
So if you make it easier for them, they're probably going to buy more for you.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, even in your own experience, when someone smiles at you, whether you like it or not, you will actually smile back. So that's a good start, especially if this is your first meeting with the client.
Exactly. Also go and learn what the demographics are around you. You know, how many's in the population? Do these consumers need that product? How can I do a full turnkey? That's important
So
too.
when you say consumers, do you mean your clients' customers?
Their customers, yes. yes.
Oh, right. So you actually look at their customers as well as your customer.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Because they may need something that you have and they don't even realize they need it.
Wow.
So you go out, you analyze what's around you, again, go to the population,
Yes.
find out what they want, what they need, and never accept no. I don't accept no.
You don't accept no.
No.
Okay, I'm not so sure that I could be as bold as that, but then I have to admit, I can't remember the last time someone said no.
No. Well, how can you say no to laws? Give me a break here now. But if they say no, then maybe you go back 1 or 2 months later.
Yes.
And you present it to them again. You
Agreed.
can even present it a little different because you've learned more about this person or
No,
this company.
I think that makes sense because sometimes when people say no, we tend to take it personally. But like you said, we don't know what that client is, what sort of morning they've had.
Yes.
So they may just be grumpy, right? And they don't want, not just you, they don't want to listen to anybody, right?
Right.
So you've got to have sort of the confidence
You do.
to go back again and have another crack at it.
Now, what you wear is very, very important
Ah.
because if you go into the mountains and you're wearing stilettos, that's a little problem. You should dress according to where the geographics is.
So what are you selling that you go into the mountains?
I actually sold medical lasers, aesthetic lasers.
Aesthetic, so not military lasers, like shoot 'em up lasers.
No, we have not shut down anyone, and they're still letting me work with the veterans. So this is a really good thing for us. But
Great.
how
Okay.
you look today, you know, and
Yes.
how you present yourself. Because if you get up in the morning, and I wear Bunker Bradley Couture, I'm very lucky because you can see me coming
Thank you.
in the door,
You do.
right?
You look beautiful.
But how you look, how you listen, what's the WIFM for
Yes.
it, and don't forget that smile. It's very important.
Wow, I think that's incredible. And just before when we were off camera, you also mentioned about going a step further.
Yes.
So
The turnkey. If you know that you can actually go in and you're buying your product, but let's say that you're in a situation where you could train the office, or you can teach them how to answer the phone, or some of them just teach them how to smile when you walk in. I like that.
Oh, I think it's great. So it's like a value add. So
It is.
it's not something that your client's paying for,
Right.
but it's an extra service that you voluntarily provide free.
I do. And then again, that full turnkey of whatever you do, just remember to do that.
Wow, I think no wonder she's so outrageously successful in everything that she does. So just to recap, Cindy is saying, WIFM, what's in it for me, as in what's in it for your client. She's talking about always smiling. She also mentioned that we need to not only research our client, but research our client's clients. So maybe, as Cindy pointed out, you might have a service or a product which your client doesn't even know they need, but because you understand their customers, you can actually offer it. So I think that's a pretty incredible. Oh, and the last one, go the extra mile for free. I think that's fantastic. I'm incredible. I think you're incredible, sorry. So thank you very much, Cindy. Now, before we go, is there anything that you can tell us that you're doing at the moment that you'd like us to know?
I am actually working on a project, and I'm so sorry, Rosalind, I cannot tell you. I'm under an NDA, but
Okay.
it will benefit not only our community here in Las Vegas,
Yes.
our state. It will bring in people from across the country
Wow.
of what people want. And I hope you have me back so I can tell you really soon. You got to stay tuned for this.
We'll definitely have you back, yes, and
Thank
we
you.
definitely will have Cindy back. So thank you very much for sitting in on today's Woman, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.